They
That's
probably
right.
just tune in to hear what the wild shit you gotta say
For the week.
for the week. Get their dose of anger in, just like the rest of
All right.
us.
So to start off the week, then, just to piss people off, I got
There we
something I
go.
want to play for
Anger.
y'all. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Without you.
This is Rob. They got Patrick Star.
There for me. I don't even care if it's quote unquote Patrick. It's a great song. I
This is so
never would have made it without you.
happy Sunday, y'all.
There for me longer. I'm wiser. I'm proud of you, Rob. I thought you didn't even like church. I'm proud of you.
Pause this, Rob. Explain to LA why you and the viewers why you got this playing first thing on the podcast on a Sunday morning.
I just thought it was funny.
I don't care if you think it's funny. This is good, wholesome music, even if it's got Patrick there.
What I'm mad about is that SpongeBob and Patrick and all of them used to come up with some great songs. Look at their halftime performance at the Super Bowl that one time. Have people in there with their lighters up and just
That
waving.
shit was hot.
They come up with some great songs, man. So I don't know. This is interesting. This is interesting. Rob, we playing this whole thing.
Oh no, we don't got to play the whole thing.
Shout out to SpongeBob, man. Shout out to SpongeBob characters.
Is
I
SpongeBob
wonder
still a thing?
Yeah, it's not the same though, LA.
they
It's
stopped
not.
making it though. Like after the guy passed, I think they stopped making it. But I think Patrick Star got his spinoff show still.
Daryl, no, hold on. I gotta show y'all this thing. Have you actually watched the show?
His show?
Yeah.
No,
All right, I'm showing it to
Patrick
y'all. Then.
Star? No, I've never seen Patrick's show.
exactly. It's all about SpongeBob. We don't watch Patrick Star.
I mean, I haven't watched SpongeBob in how long, but yeah.
All right. So we're not gonna show it for copyright reasons, but I just want y'all to watch this shit for like 2-3 minutes.
2-3 minutes.
Oh no.
This is how you gonna get copyright.
It's for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's stupid.
Now I think they literally made this show so kids become stupid.
They said the same thing about SpongeBob.
Nah, SpongeBob was funny. SpongeBob was comedy gold.
They had an episode of SpongeBob when I was in college, and the girl, she had a daughter, so she wouldn't let her daughter watch SpongeBob because of in this same thing. Instead of brushing his teeth, he brushed his eyes with his toothpaste.
Yeah.
With his toothbrush. And she was like, "Yeah, that type of shit can't be seen by kids, bro. I'm not having my daughter watch that." I was like, "Okay, I guess I understand, but I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't know. I feel like this could be a good show, man.
Nah, Darren, they made this kid to make it stupid.
It'd probably be funny for kids nowadays.
It's just too much.
Exactly.
I
What
wouldn't
you mean
watch
it's
it,
too
but
much?
it'd be funny for
What
kids. They
kid?
probably like it.
What everyday kids getting their hands on sea orchard? Is that what that was?
Sea urchins.
Sea urchin. Drop.
I'm wiser.
I don't know. Kid that lives on the beach, Darren. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
It's not going to happen. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Kids on the beach. No, Patrick did this, and I know he's out there somewhere.
He said kids on the beach. I don't know, Derek. Y'all are hilarious today, man.
Stay here playing this Christian music. What we got next, bro?
Hold on.
Don't come at Christian music.
I'm not coming at Christian music. I'm going at Christian music under the sea.
They can't praise the Lord in Bikini Bottom there? They can't be God fearing in Bikini Bottom there?
They don't even what's their guy? Neptune or something like that?
He's their king.
He be popping out of in the show, LA, before you give me those eyes.
He's the king.
He be
He's not the
popping
god.
off, huh?
He's their king.
You said what?
He's a king. He's not their god.
Neptune.
I'm almost positive in that show they say something Neptune, and it's not king. It's more like an ungod's.
No, it was literally, the movie was literally going to get his crown. Because he's a king.
I don't remember it that vividly. So
Darren, I think you specifically remember that movie.
Poseidon. It's either Poseidon or Neptune.
It's Neptune.
And they say it. They say it in the show.
It's not. He's the king, Darren.
All right, maybe
There's two episodes. There's the cook-off episode when he went one-on-one with SpongeBob and got smoked on, and there's the movie where they had to go get his crown from like the real world, if you will.
I don't remember the movies.
The movie's fire. That movie was fire. Hold on. For some reason, they can't hear the audio on YouTube. I think I deleted the wrong shit.
I just want to let that be known.
I'm sorry?
Neptune is the guy in Bikini Bottom.
Yes.
Just wanted to say it because you said that was their king.
No, that team is the king.
It's their guy too.
He came in receipts, bro.
I looked it up just now.
Who is this country king? I think he said they can't hear what we do.
Yeah, they can't hear that though.
Did they hear Patrick singing?
Probably not.
Oh,
replay that. You gonna have to replay it.
Never would have made it. I never would have made it without you. That's a good song. Who made that? Kurt? Who made that?
No, it wasn't Kurt. I deleted it now, but it wasn't Kurt. I forget the dude's name. And it wasn't Fred Hampton either.
Marvin Snap.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Ooh, he was in the spirit when he made that, because I know he was in the studio. He said he played the beat at first. He was like, "Oh, cut it off." He started humming. He started doing that Kid Cudi humming, and then the spirit hit him, and he said, "I never." They started harmonizing.
This is gonna be an ultimate praise the Lord song.
Then Darren came in the studio, and he was like, "Hold on. What wouldn't you have done?" And he said, "I never would have made it." He's like, "Hold on. Then they say it in a falsetto there. They break all the champagne glasses, and it was like the Lord heard that one. They put it on wax, 2007.
Oh, man. I wonder who really wrote it. I wonder if he wrote it as well.
Wrote the song?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see.
Because, sometimes artists just coming in and just, hey, I got this concept for you. I wonder if he wrote it too.
Let's see. If I can remember how to use my mouse. Writer. He's the lyricist, is what they say. Does that mean he? He wrote it. If he's a lyricist, or the songwriter, right? Let's go to Wikipedia and find the credits. The songwriter is Marvin Sapp and Matthew Browning.
So collabed with it.
All right, let's watch this video.
Matthew Brownie is a stellar award-winning gospel musician, producer, arranger, and songwriter. More than 15 years of professional experience. Shout out to Matthew Brownie.
Y'all made a hit. Him and Marvin
He
Sapp
made a hit.
Yep.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
He's not gonna chair. Whoop his ass. What he thought was gonna happen? What he thought was gonna happen? I already got the back end. You ain't got shit now. They took the back end. Was this a comedy show, a rap show? What was this? What was the point of this?
They paid to come see Charleston White.
Yeah, I think it was a comedy show. I think it was supposed to be a comedy show though.
And he was just being funny.
If that was funny.
Or he was out there on some trash.
On some trash, bro. On some trash. I don't give
trash.
a fuck if you boo. They already paid me. I got the back end. That's crazy. That's nuts. Rob, what you think?
Wow.
I think it's wild.
You think it's wild? What you gotta say about this?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Charleston White did a lot of talking, and I don't know what happened leading up to this for real, but.
All right, so I fixed it.
You said what?
I fixed it.
So they hear it audio?
Yeah. It's because it updated and fucked up all my old shit up.
Gotcha. But yeah, man, I don't know. You can't just jump people out of the show, but at the same time.
He hit him in the head with a plant.
Yeah.
He assaulted him.
You singled him out. Called him a pussy ass, everything else under the sun.
You talked about the Lakers?
And talk about, okay, you booed me, already paid me. Now I'm upset. Now I'm drunk and upset. So I'm gonna whoop your ass. And I got my homie with me, who even more drunk and upset.
His homie, bro. God.
His homie Super Saiyan his ass, bro. He wasn't playing. He pulled his pants up. He was like, "Let's do this."
Replay it one more time, because homie in the second yell.
I already got the back here. I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed, nigga. I already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, chairs, and wine ass, nigga. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. Pull out some money. Pull up. I hit you in your goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga. I hit you in your goddamn head, pussy ass, nigga. Hit you in your goddamn head. Pussy ass, nigga.
His friend got on the stage quick.
Yeah, number 14. Number 14 is the ultimate. I'm about this life. You can try to hold him back, but he disrespected him. He disrespected me. I gotta go.
Rob homie hit him with the shadow clone.
Oh man, that's what he get though. He talking shit like that.
Don't be stupid, bro.
Ellie, did you see what he was saying all over Cam Newton's podcast?
No,
bro.
I don't know who this human being is.
Cam Newton?
No, I know who Cam Newton is. I don't know who this guy is.
He's just one of those people you probably don't really need to know about.
He's like what He's like a wannabe Dr. Umar.
Well, you're gonna need a doctor real soon. What he acting?
I don't know about that.
Is there a follow-up video after this for what he said?
No, I think this like literally just happened like last
Yeah,
night.
it just happened last night, so I'm sure there will be a follow-up later today at some point.
Drama.
I just wonder because he always be the one talking about he gonna sue somebody
Mhm.
if they do something to him. But in this case, right, he technically hit the person first. Like, so you can't.
First of all, you're not supposed to come up on the stage at all. Like he's performing, you're paying for him to say these things to him, regardless of what he says. It's a comedy show, and you're paying for this, right?
Yeah,
You agreed to do this.
But you could
You could have
also.
sat in your seat. No, you could have sat in your seat and argued with them as long as you wanted. That's fine. They would have removed you.
So the second
But
he
the
walked
second you
up,
got out your seat and stepped to him at that stage, I personally think you were in the wrong. You should have never. I don't care what he said to you. You could have left. The second you engaged, I think you were in the wrong. Was he also in the wrong for hitting you with the plant? Yes, but the whole thing could have been avoided if you just did not get out your seat or left.
now they
But
spending
I
his
also
money.
get it. I also get it. He enticed you. He called you all kinds of names. I get it.
Now they
I
spending his
get it.
back end money. That's funny.
But his words worth all that money? I don't know. We gonna find out. I'm excited to see what happens.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. The follow up gotta be crazy. All right. But in
What's this
next
about?
video,
Yeah.
I guess the FBI. I want to say the FBI director. I could be wrong about that, but he was sitting in front of a good amount of our senators this past week and had to answer some very tough questions. Let's just say that. In this one particular, I'm gonna let the video play, I guess.
Of course, as you know as well as I do, that
It's a high
the FBI cannot
Yeah, that's what I was
censor
saying, too.
American speech. It talks about abridging speech. That our First Amendment does. At one time, I think it was during your tenure, the FBI had 80 FBI agents working with social media, encouraging social media to take down accounts and remove, quote, disinformation and election interference. A district court found that the FBI and other agencies asked social media platforms to remove content and to change their moderation.
Are those men glasses?
Just because you don't know the swag, don't mean you can talk about it, man.
I'm just asking. That looks like somebody's grandma's glasses.
Man. Anything could be men glasses.
All right, I'm just asking. I'm just asking for information.
I don't know.
This is where
They might. His wife might have bought it for him.
They might be his wives. He might like grab the wrong player off the dresser.
Look, y'all commenting on everything that y'all see in this video, but what the man is talking about. Can we continue with the video? Listen to Senator Kennedy, please.
Policies in a way that violated the First Amendment. And it went up to the Fifth Circuit. Fifth Circuit limited the injunction.
Not that far.
Court found that the FBI and other agencies asked social media platforms to remove content and to change their moderation policies in a way that violated the First Amendment. And it went up to the Fifth Circuit. Fifth Circuit limited the injunction, but here's what the Fifth Circuit said. The FBI, quote, likely coerced the platforms into moderating content and encouraged them to do so by effecting changes in their moderation policies, end quote, in violation of the First Amendment. The FBI agreed with the plaintiffs that, quote, I'm quoting the Fifth Circuit, federal agents ran afoul of the First Amendment by coercing and significantly encouraging social media platforms to censor disfavored speech. including by threats of adverse government action, like antitrust enforcement and legal reforms.
Oh,
That's serious. Is the Fifth Circuit wrong?
Well, as you may know, first off, let me just say the opinions talk about a whole bunch of other executive agencies besides the FBI, and I'm not going to speak to what the other agencies did or didn't do. But
Well,
as
you
far as
weren't the only one. It was the White House.
but
It
just-
was Homeland Security. But your folks were there too, all 80 of them, 80 agents.
Well, but
Combing social media every day, calling Twitter, calling Facebook, take that down. Get rid of that account. And it wasn't just on election interference. It was on COVID vaccines. It was on lockdowns.
so a couple things, and I appreciate the opportunity to clarify this. So first, on things like COVID vaccines and stuff like that, the FBI had no role in telling anybody to take anything down. In fact, as you may know, the FBI was the only agency back at that time, and the only agency in the entire intelligence community to reach the conclusion to moderate confidence that the origins of the pandemic were most likely a lab leak in China. We were the only agency, so we most certainly were not encouraging anybody to communicate differently on that. Second, even on the topics we did communicate with social media companies about, from everything I've seen, we in fact did not instruct anybody to take that information down. As to the Fifth Circuit's opinion, as you may also know, we actually hotly contest a lot of the findings, and not just the legal conclusions, but the actual factual findings, and the department has sought Supreme Court review, asked them to vacate the injunction. The Supreme Court's not only vacated the injunction, but granted cert, so I probably should
Let me
leave it at
stop you a
that.
second.
I wanted to get y'all opinion on that real quick. Do y'all believe what the director? I keep saying director. What Christopher Wray is saying?
I don't know. I mean,
He's probably telling half truths. There's probably like half truths in there. Like they probably had contact with them, but they probably influenced them to take shit down, but without like influencing them to take shit down. It was probably more tongue in cheek. You know what I'm saying? Like you scratch our back, we'll help you out, or you scratch our back, we'll make sure that this legislation shit doesn't affect you like it might. I
I
don't know.
don't even think it's that deep. I mean, like if they have like false election claims going through, for example, Twitter, like the FBI has to investigate these things. So they're in contact with these companies like, hey, like whose account is this? Is this a legitimate account? Like, is this, trying to figure out where this information is coming from to find out the truth behind it? And then eventually, like if they find out, this is a bot account, like take this shit down. It's misinformation. That to me makes sense. But it could be anything. It could be anything. Who
This
knows?
is a tough one. This is a tough one, in my opinion.
What do you think,
Because
Dan?
How MLK went out. Or not MLK. Who am I thinking of? What's
I
your
don't know.
boy? Who's your boy that got taken out by the FBI? Was it MLK?
It was
Black
MLK.
Panthers? It was MLK or the Black
Fred
Panthers
Hampton.
guy?
I'm talking about Fred Hampton.
Yeah, what's the movie we watched? I can't remember.
Oh, Black Messiah.
Black Messiah. I did not. I cannot finish that movie still.
No?
Is it what? So Darren, why can't you finish the movie?
That shit is. I think it's because it's too. First things first. I know what's going to happen. Right. I know how it ends in real life, so I know how it's going to end.
In real life?
I know how it's going to end eventually. But I think it's also because
so irritating.
they just they had a dude under homie that helped is the part that just hurts the most, to be honest with you.
All right.
But y'all think so? The reason why I bring that whole thing up before we move on to this next one is because ultimately in 2016 they said that there was some type of interference in the election via social media or something like that, right? 2020 happens, COVID, da da da, and then we got the election as well, and everybody's at home. Ultimately, social media is a way that a lot of people get their information in the world. So, do y'all think it's right or wrong that the government or government officials can come in and just say, "Hey, that you got to take that down," da 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 da, but it is violating the freedom of speech as well. My
Do
question is,
you have freedom to give wrong information?
you have the freedom of speech, so yes, actually, you do. It's fucked up, but you do.
Yeah, I think you have the freedom to express yourself, and you're allowed to say, I think that the election was stolen. But to say the election was stolen and
Totally,
these are
yeah.
the facts that I believe, like, or not the facts that I believe, the election was stolen and here are facts, and all the facts are phony and made up, I feel like that is not free speech. I feel like that is a lie and that is misleading. And having it so widespread is dangerous. And I think that it is the duty of those in charge to protect the masses from harmful misinformation. Like if someone's on Twitter talking about, oh, a nuke's about to go off at 12 o'clock today in every major city in America, like that's going to cause widespread panic and hysteria. Like people are going to start going crazy. Like we need to have function and order, right? Like
Um,
misinformation does not have a place in the society.
don't so doesn't Twitter kind of isn't Twitter kind of attacking that now with their community notes thing that they're do? So it tells you if it's like false information to a certain extent. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but yeah.
Twitter was one of the bigger social media giants. Them and Facebook were probably the first two that really had the CDC. This is the section that you really want to go to if you want correct information on regarding COVID and stuff. But I don't think there was really anything with election interference or anything like that.
I'm talking about like now. They have like community notes. So if it's like this video shows Kodak Black smacking a woman in the face, and all it is Kodak Black smoking a blunt, it's gonna say, "Nah, this is just Kodak Black smoking something."
No, I don't know about that.
It's
I couldn't-
no, it's like on Twitter, like right now. It has like it's called community notes.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter, so I don't know about that. So maybe.
All right, let's watch this next video of Mr. Ray.
I want to know why or what awareness you have of the FBI's failure to investigate these claims. And I want to get you on the record, since numerous survivors have said the FBI did not show up to help them. What specifically has the FBI done to investigate the claims that Epstein's and others participated in, produced, possessed, and distributed CSAM?
Well, first, let me say I recall very well that you have a very specific and longstanding interest, not just in child sexual exploitation, but in human trafficking as a cousin of that. And we appreciate your focus on it and your support of the importance of that part of our mission. As to the Epstein case specifically, I will tell you it's been a while since I looked at that case. Obviously, we worked together with prosecutors to bring charges before he...
I realize that.
Yeah.
But what we need from you is a complete investigation of why the FBI did not take this up, and then getting to the bottom of what is appearing to be an enormous sex trafficking ring and listening to these survivors. You know, and as I said, I've tried to get a subpoena on the flight logs, which I think is important to this. I think people need to know who was on those planes and how often they were on those planes. I think people who invest in companies would want to know if there are people from their C-suite. And as we go through this, should those logs be made public? They've been heavily redacted.
Well, as I said, it's been a while since I looked at the specific case. I can tell you that we've been increasing year over year, both the number of agents focused on these kinds of cases, the number of
Well, we
victims
need to
we've
look at
rescued.
this,
And
yes.
and so onto the specific case, let me offer to have let me get with my team and figure out if there's more information we can provide to you.
That would be great. We have never, even through the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, we never got to the bottom of this, and we have these survivors who say, oh, there is so much more. They swept it under the rug, and that is wrong. And you need to right that wrong.
So this clip obviously was talking about the Jeffrey Epstein Island or whatever,
Mhm.
and the flights of who the people were on the flights that went to the island, how often they went to the island. Obviously, the senator that's off screen wants more information instead of it being redacted for the public. I know how I feel about it. How y'all feel about it?
We never get those flat ones, so.
I mean, like, you get the flight logs, and then what? Like, I feel like
We're figuring out who was on those
people
fucking
on those
planes.
flight logs. Yeah, but we already know. Like, the FBI already knows it's been redacted, and like,
The FBI already knows, not
Not the
everyday
public.
public person.
Yeah, we wanted.
We're just
understand that.
guessing. We're guessing.
I understand that, but I'm saying, okay, so they show you the list of 150 people's names. Now what?
I need
What
to know
changes?
how
What happens
often.
now?
I need to know how often certain people went.
And then what? Now what happens?
And then if I find out that this person went that many times, I'm probably not investing in your company. I'll probably take my money out their company.
Okay, well, those people are already billionaires. So
Yeah. The only thing they can do is go under the same scrutiny and
you
act,
not
act
you
high.
you not investigating, you not investing in their company is only going to put hundreds more people who had nothing to do with that person's decision out of work. So it doesn't affect the top.
No, that's not how
It
that works,
affects
LA.
all the other people.
If it's a
Okay, so
from
explain to me how it works.
so from a PR standpoint, let's say the owner of X company is found out he's on the plane. Darren and a bunch of people are gonna be like, "Fuck that! I don't want to put my money into that company," and they're gonna start taking their money out of that company, and the stock is gonna drop.
Correct.
The people at that company are gonna be like, "Yo, you're bad for our PR. We're gonna need you to resign." And force him to resign.
And then
They're going to
and then
resign,
they get
replace him with
$500
like a
million
woman.
severance, and
Huh?
they get a $500 million severance and go their happy way. So again, what changes?
Well, no. Once again, they're going to be removed from their position. That's what
They're
changes.
going to be removed, and they get a $500 million severance. So what changes?
Then we
Nothing.
have that. Then I think that's where we get the actual, instead of court opinion, we get to actually move on to hopefully a case that actually tries people who actually did wrong at the island. That's what we hope. That's what we
But
hope.
what I'm saying though is the FBI already has those names. If they wanted them to go to trial, they would already have been prosecuted by a district attorney level or higher. Is what I'm trying to say. So like them giving the names away does what? Like what do we gain? Is what I'm trying to understand.
We
Because,
could.
like, for example, the guy at Boeing, when all those Boeing airplanes went down, they swept that shit under the rug. Hundreds of people died, Darren. And what happened? He got a $700 million severance package and got a job somewhere else. Like, nothing will change. So, what do we gain? What are we fighting for? Like, I'm down to join the cause. I just want to know what we're fighting for.
I think that's the ultimate justice, dog. We just want justice.
Like, we want street
justice
justice. Like, what
It's
do we
not.
want?
It's not.
No,
I don't know
we
if it's
want
justice, Darren.
for the victim.
We want clarity.
We want clarity. Okay, if we want clarity, that's understandable. Yes, release the notes. Let everything be transparent. That's fair. If we want justice, I feel like what they're doing now by pressing the FBI is the way to go by it. Make them do something because they have the information. They have the power. They can go to Fani Willis in New York and be like, "Yo," or Georgia and be like, "Yo, we gotta do some shit. These bad boys down here, we got 15 names for you to take out right now," and it can get done. But just releasing some names, like, yes, some people feel vindicated or validated, not vindicated. Some people will be like, "That's the guy. I can vouch." maybe some civil court cases can come up. I mean, these people got bread though, so they can probably settle out of court. Like we're talking about like the P Diddy's of the world, right? Like these are billionaires, bro. Like,
No, I never talking about like
we,
the Clintons, the politicians, those type of powerful people too.
It's powerful people regardless.
I'm saying like it's powerful people that we're trying, like the most powerful, some would argue, and influential. Like you got to come correct.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, yo, like for example, God forbid, just an example. Let's say I was a successful tech guy and I was worth $15 billion and I was on this.
Damn.
Like, God forbid, but let's say this happened and they want to release my name. Like I got $15 billion, bro. I got an army of lawyers that can bury this case for 200 years. Like it's never coming today.
Yeah.
From any normal person.
I think that's ultimately what we're trying to find out, though. We're trying to not have it buried. We're trying to find out what happened on that island.
That's why you need a government entity like the Alphabet Boys. You need them FBI's, them DEAs. You need everybody to pull up. It need to be a power episode, episode of Tommy. That's what we need to happen. But
Shout out to my nigga Tommy.
This is crazy though. Like the amount of information that is withheld from the public and even apparently senators. Like that's crazy.
That's nuts.
How many people do you think are on the list? Like 100?
200, probably.
200 people? You think 200 people? 200
yeah.
Plus, yeah. Because some of the names that we hear is like, it's definitely possible. But that's my whole point. Like, I want to know how many times you visited. You could have went there and said, give me the next flight out of here, y'all. Like, y'all doing some crazy shit.
What if you didn't even know? Like, there's some places, like it's rumored if you go to the Philippines, or like some other places in the world, you can trade finances for people's time. And, maybe they thought that's what was cool there. Like, some people don't ask questions. Some people just go with the flow. The saying is when in Rome.
Yeah,
I'm not justifying it or giving them a way out. I'm not saying anything like that, but
ultimately, you gotta ask questions. That's the whole point.
Or like what Darren said, like they got there, they saw some shit, was like, yo, I'm out of here. Like,
I would prefer to think that there were some people that did do that. It's just if you went back and visited the island more than once, it's hard for me to like say that. Now there is a part of it that could have been a part of this island that was just completely business, a little bit of relaxation, but not that illegal shit. I don't know.
I can't imagine. This always goes back to what I keep saying. Like, once you become a billionaire, you're disjointed from reality.
I would have preferred not, because if I ever become a billionaire, I would prefer not to be disjointed from reality.
Oh, Darren, if I become a billionaire, I'm telling you right now, I am disjointed. Like your life doesn't.
Because that's an ignorant amount of money.
I don't want to be like that. I can't imagine me being like that.
Like I'm
if
pulling
I
up
am like that, I'm sure that
your house.
Darren,
we're going to Jamaica today.
Hey, LA. Here's the thing though. If Darren's a billionaire, he's gonna have like 5 different houses.
And we go.
That's disjointed from reality. He's gonna have 10 different cars at each of those houses. He's gonna have a yacht at each of those places.
No, I'm not.
Ralph's gonna have his own dog walker.
Yes, but that's gonna be different.
Yes.
That's a little different.
That's an ignorant amount of money that you can just spend the ignorant shit on.
I can see 5 houses, but I can't see 10 cars. I don't see a yacht, and I don't even 5 houses. I have a hard time visualizing. Who's gonna be in my house in France?
It don't matter. You got it though.
No, it don't. No, it do matter. Because if I go there one day and the plumbing ain't working because we haven't used it in a while, then
that's why.
No, Darren. You have somebody live there that keeps maintenance up on it.
Who's going to live in France for me?
Your maids.
You pay.
They're French.
You pay me to do it. You pay me to go check on all your apartments and make sure everything's cool. I spend 2 days at each one. It's good. You got fucking money. Let's go.
LA. I need you to go to LA. After LA, I need you to go to San Diego. After that, we booking your flight to Paris. After Paris, I need you to go to New York and check out my one place, and then I'll meet back up with you in Columbus.
And you got to remember, this is on his 3rd private jet.
Me and Bubby going. Our passport's gonna be covered.
Like, come on, bro. Like, Darren, that's an ignorant amount of money. You're gonna be disjointed from reality. You'll be like, I own you, Donald Trump.
And then what's even worse about it is these people, Darren, have businesses, so they're not even spending their money. This is business money. Like,
That is,
you gotta understand, there's levels to this shit.
that is true.
Unless they
do-
Jolo is spending real money.
Bro, that dude crazy, man. Every time I think about that, I'm left like, bro, how are you still? He was the guy who stole money from Malaysia, right?
Yeah, it made the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. That's
Bro,
crazy to me.
crazy to me. Crazy to me. You know what's funny? They're trying to go at Russell Simmons on Twitter and everywhere in the world because he's staying over in Bali to avoid the charges of
Yeah.
whatever. But at the same time, I guess his ex-wife, my fault, and the guy he was married to, who was involved in the Malaysia thing. I guess he took that money, took part of Russell Simmons' money and paid the government with it. Now Russell Simmons is trying to sue, trying to get that money back from the government. And I guess it was like all in stocks and stuff. It was like because it was in stocks, the money like inflates and deflates. And I guess last time he checked, it's at 800 million in stocks essentially. And he just gave it to the government. And he's like, dog, that's my money. You can't give my money to the government just so you can walk free.
Hell no. You can't give shit.
So one of the first comments on it was, all you got to do is come into America and they'll help you out with this. Go to the police force, they'll help you out. He's like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's still want to stay in Bali, y'all.
That's crazy.
All right, so this next topic, I'm gonna let Rachel do it.
I feel like we did this.
This story is
Did
crazy.
we do it on
The
on
quote
the
in the New York
podcast?
Times is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, dream house turned into a nightmare. That's the headline.
I thought
Here's
so.
the deal. So in May, he bought a $6 million dream house in Toronto, right? From Canada. This is it. 2 days after he moved in, menacing visitors began to appear at the house looking for the previous occupant of the house. It turns out that this guy was a self-proclaimed crypto king who apparently owes more than $25 million to 150 different people. And they're all looking for him. And they all think he lives there. And apparently they're not playing around, because when he did live there, before the house got sold to SGA, someone came, kidnapped him, tortured him. There's photos of him after he was released. He is like totally, his face was basically rearranged. And now there's more guys coming to the house looking to do the same thing. But instead of this guy answering the door, it's like SGA and his wife. I mean, like, you don't want that, right? And at no point during the sale did anyone tell SGA or his group that who used to be in the house. So they had no idea that this was going to happen. They basically packed up and left. So now they're trying to reverse the sale and they're going to court over it. That's nuts though, right?
You're not gonna win. You gotta do your due diligence. Who are you?
Man, that would suck. That would suck.
That would suck. Hopefully, they don't have no kids, because that'd be terrifying.
Oh my.
There's a lot of shit going on in OKC right now, man. I'm just saying.
I thought he was in Canada.
He is. This house is in Canada. He plays for OKC.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, don't mess with me like that, Rob.
Nah.
My geography's not that great. Oh Lord, what is this trash?
Nothing you can do, man. Tell you call police. And nothing you can do, man. Tell police come on. Hey, no, don't. Hey, and nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Whooping his ass down. That's called whooping your ass. That's called whooping your ass. Nothing you can do, man. Tell you call police.
You don't have to make money to sue. Not true.
LA, the district attorney decided not to prosecute them.
You said what?
The district attorney decided not to prosecute the Indian store workers.
Oh, impressive. Good for them.
I'm actually happy for him. Yeah, I'm happy for him. Did the right thing in my
They
opinion.
beat that nigga's ass. I at a certain point, I I kind of felt bad for him. They gave me too much,
Fuck that. You
gave me
can't-
slavery flashbacks.
Fuck that.
They
Fuck
beat that nigga's ass,
bro.
Darren.
Bro, them niggas stand on business. They own that place. That is their pride and joy. They have, to me personally, you have every right to defend your shit, and that's what they did. Now LA is going to. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put words in LA's mouth, but by earlier he said that they were wrong by doing it. But
I said you can lose your license and your whole shit by doing this. Yes, I think you should. I think standing your ground is a great thing. It makes sense. You shouldn't let people walk all over you. But if you have shit to lose, like a business, your livelihood, maybe think about it. Just call the cops, let them handle it. You can sue this dude. All of this shit's insured. You don't know this guy's got a gun. You don't know who's outside. Like, worry about your life first. All this shit can be replaced.
LA, he might not have a gun, but he got an ass whooping.
I'm talking about the guy who's stealing shit. You don't know what he has.
He got an ass whooping. That's what he got.
That is, in this situation, you are right. He got an ass whooping.
I think they should stay in their spot no matter what.
By the way,
like for example, if they come from a different country and this type of shit could just easily be walked out on, they don't ever find the guy, they don't get their insurance, whatever, then do what you got to do.
LA, so this is the thing. A little bit more backstory. This is the third time he's done something like this.
Kick his ass, whoop his ass at that point.
So yeah,
you got no choice. You're not about to just keep doing this, bro. How you smoke all them cigarettes? You selling them at this point? If you just keep showing up at this level, now I gotta whoop your ass.
Do what you think you got to do. Just know if you got shit to lose, you might lose it. So think about it. That's all I say.
I don't know, man. I can't blame him one bit.
All right, Darren, tell us about this airplane.
Okay, so imagine a cruise on a plane, a Titanic on a plane. They've done it, or this is still a conceptual thing.
Concept art.
Yeah, if they do it, I think it's gonna be very big, and I think it's gonna be how do you get this thing in the air, and how does it stay in the air? Yeah, man, it's amazing.
This looks like some Nick Fury shit to me.
Is there sound to it?
No. No sound.
Futuristic hotel in the sky, essentially. Fit $5,000 guests or 5,000 guests, excuse me.
Would you like to play a murder game on this ship?
Too many people. You can also go up into that part of the ship and get a full view of everything around you.
That's dope.
My only question is, how do they feed people? Do all this stuff with turbulence happening? Like, when do I got to get into a seat? Like, I don't know.
Well, man. I think you would be at cruise for the majority, and then like at night or something, or if there's turbulence, that's when you would land. That's just what I would assume. My question is, how do you keep all this shit pressurized? Like, like the slightest inconsistency in or a missed valve or missed pressure, and you're fucked. Like,
it's a very big ship, man. I could not imagine.
It's definitely beautiful, and I am impressed. Like the technology that went into this, I can't imagine.
They didn't make it yet, right?
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
The technology that's going into it, the thinking that's going into it, like how this is even going to work is crazy.
So,
like, it's nuclear powered, is what they said. It's got a reactor in it. It makes sense because no amount of fuel, that shit got to take hundreds of gallons, thousands of gallons of fuel. A small nuclear reactor.
So hey, bro. You know what's next, Darren?
If this goes down, it's going like everybody's dead.
No. I'm telling you, Darren. You know what's next? Some Star Trek type shit.
Space.
Some Star Trek type shit.
they already having people go out to space for like a trip though, right? Because the people who went on the Titanic
On this?
or no, the Titanic with the, you know what I mean, with the gaming controller.
Yeah.
Remember the
Yeah.
the dad and the son was supposed to go into space, I think, later that year or earlier that year they went to space.
Oh, okay,
I think they
gotcha.
were scheduled to.
It's impressive.
It
How
is.
much do you think that would cost? Like flights already are dumb expensive.
Bro, I
Who's
can
really
imagine.
who's affording that?
And then the places is taking you, the experience at least probably $10,000 a head,
Right.
maybe.
How much time we got left, Rob?
We got about 9 minutes. We're gonna speed through these last couple topics.
Low, shawty got low, yeah. Low, shawty got low. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. She got the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Yeah, the whole damn club, they was looking at her. She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps. Where she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor, shawty got low. She hit the floor, shawty got.
Tell me it's not a slap.
Is this AI? What is
Yeah, it's AI.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
AI is
I
incredible.
Beach Boys doing Apple Bottom Jeans by Nelly. Wait, Apple Bottom Jeans, that's not by Nelly, is it? I'm tripping.
That's Flow Rider, I believe, right?
Yeah, Florida.
Maybe. Florida?
Florida.
This is Superman rapping, I guess.
Oh my God.
Before we do it, I want you to pick at the end who did better.
All right, bet.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. This can't be real. I'm here to save the globe. I deal with the threats humans can't control. You know that my story's the greatest told. I could lift up a tractor at 8 years old. Super speed, no, I could never take it slow. I could fly, but on beats I was made to flow. I came to the planet and gave it hope. Yeah. I really gave it hope. Batting Soups the world finest, that's brave and bold. Batting Soups the world finest, that's
Oh my God!
brave in the whack.
Brave in the what?
Brave in the whack.
Brave in the what?
Brave in the whack.
Brave in the what?
Yeah, it's the brave and bold, but the difference is I don't need power, it's just prep time and I'm trained to go. Patrol the city in the rain or snow with a protege that I train and mold. I love meeting the commissioner and then disappearing like a fucking ghost. He like, hold up, where he at? Where he went? Where he go? Protecting Gotham, the city's restored. You could get beat up and locked up for lawyer. Then I would beat up and lock up the lawyer. I have an diagnosed mental disorder. Brave in the whack. Brave in the whack. Brave in the whack. Yeah, it's the brave and bold. I came from a planet, now ashes and pieces. A fetus that phoenix. They thought I was Jesus, but closer to Moses. You study my thesis, I lived in the zenith. You pull a heater on me, you're not much of a genius. Your shooting is useless like hands with no fingers. Unless you're a wizard, no Gilbert Arenas. You're dealing with someone that can lift arenas. Wait, run that back, bitch, I can live Venus. Justice is blind, but that bitch can see us. Me and the bat, the ultimate team up. Go to my fortress, you can't lift my key up. I fuck on lowest and fly with my knee up. I look your way and that shit might just heat up. I'm in the gym and I'm lifting with Kias. Criminals better get low as a Caesar. They see me and seize up and start having seizures. When I'm in the booth, you know the procedure. Cold as my breath, now let's take a breather. Flying around with an S on my chest, crisp time, family crest. I'm a real man and still, yes, still is my flesh. So all the villains that try to hit me be feeling depressed. One time I thought I died, it was just a deep rest. Woke up feeling refreshed. I should make it where I don't have any enemies left. And all crowns all pop big in Kennedy's death. But I will still have some enemies left, offending me, yes. Identity theft, 10 on my right and 10 on my left. I don't really have the energy left. But if you want smoke, I'll be at the chimney step. Faster than speeding bullets, stronger than the locomotive. When it come to back commotion, then I gotta hang the coat up. It's a lot of carnivores, but they never put the goat up. When it come to super shit, boy, you know I top the total.
God, that was a little verse Superman. What's wrong with you trying to outrap my daddy? It's my daddy's song. You be outrapping my daddy on his own song? Oh, send the beat, change it.
I'm
Oh my
about
God, daddy.
Hey,
Daddy, what you about to do?
I'm about to.
What you about to do, daddy?
Hey,
Oh my God.
I'm about to prep out on this shit. I'm about to prep.
Bruh.
I'm about to prep out on this shit. I'm about to prep.
Bruh.
I'm about to prep prepping, go investigate a crime scene. I got my scanner in detective mode to find things. Oh, look, a thread from someone's clothing and it's lime green. I hop back in the Batmobile and hit the high beam. I know the culprit close, I'm finna check the side street. Now I'm riding past the alley, guess who I see? Joker, Riddler, Ivy. About to put them all in hospitals on the IV. And I'm pissed cause I just had my cape dry clean. I'm on the Super Friends, but I don't like teams. Will the crime never stop? Bitch, of course not. I know a mounted cop, he just had his horse shot. I make your whole fucking body one sore spot. We in the crime capital, so keep your doors locked. She gave me some head and now I'm leaving. I don't return the favor, I don't eat. One time I had fought Bane and I was bleeding. I remember that. Came home and made some stains and Alfred clean. Clean. Cause you a fucking butler, bitch, clean. They keep asking why I'm fighting these demons. What the fuck, bro? I told you that my parents was deceased. That's not a word.
So honestly, bro, this had so much like good shit in it.
Crazy, right?
Nah, this had so much like this had like a bunch of like iceberg shit in it. LA. That's what made it great. That's so good to me. Like the whole bar about y'all thought I was Jesus, but if you study my thesis, I'm really Moses. Like that's some like really deep shit that people don't know.
It was it. I love Batman. Batman's my favorite superhero, and I think he went bananas. But the line Superman said, "I'm in the gym lifting Kias," I was like, "Yo, he got it from me."
Oh yeah, man, that was crazy. That is nuts. That is just nuts. I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Batman has some good bars though too. I'm on the Super Prince, but I don't like teams. Like he had a bunch of good little bars in there too.
He had some shit there, man. He said, "I'm pissed because I just got my cape dry clean." I'm like, I feel it, man.
Wherever he said the commissioner line, that shit was fire.
You see, I went ghost on him. Where you at?
Like
Where do you go? Nah.
Where he went? Where?
Yeah, bro, this was fire, bro. He said,
Spain or whoever that was, but keep them coming, man.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to him, bro, because they had so many good bars in there. I can't even go over them all. The world's finest bar. I love that bar. Because when Batman and Superman get together, they're the world's finest. Yeah, bro.
I fucked Lois in the air on one knee or some shit, bro.
He said I fucked Lois and then I fly away on one knee. I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
bro.
Got it.
Damn, bro. Like, that shit's crazy.
One more thing. The only thing, this is random, but all I'm saying is Batman. You know, Batman's been Bill Cosby before.
What?
Batman got drugged and like basically had this bitch made them have a child.
I'm done with you and the way in which you explain things to people, Rob.
Sometimes, yeah, I don't know where this was going.
He got drugged and the chick made him, and he didn't know about his kid for like 10 years.
Yeah, Damien.
Yeah.
Or Damon. What is his name?
It's Damien.
Damian Wayne. That's one of them though.
No, he only has one kid.
Different pot. No, like don't he got like isn't it in one of the worlds where he was raised by who are the shadow people again with the lake, the eternal water? What's it called?
Oh, you're talking about the now I forget their fucking names.
It's like Ra's al Ghul or the shadow something or whatever.
No, it's Ra's al Ghul.
It's not the lake of Test.
I don't remember anymore. It's been so long. But they had him trained in one of the comics. I remember like he was at Batman's throat and that shit. I was scared for Batman. It might be. I don't know. It was one of the random ones. You know how they make the comics into like the animated films. It was one of those random ones I watched. That shit was hot.
Which one did you watch?
I can't remember now. I'd have to go look at the.
Because they did a couple about this. They did one. Was Damien in it?
Yeah.
It's probably Batman and Son, or something like that. Batman versus Robin.
I have to go back and watch it.
I bet it's Batman versus Robin. It's either Batman's versus Robin or Batman Bad Blood.
I would say it's post 2015. I would say
both are post 2015.
Okay, well then I'll go check. I'll go check.
That Ralph's
it out.
Target.
Yeah, I don't blame
Bro,
you.
Darren, I love the animated movies. I think they're phenomenal for the most part.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think it was this one.
Yeah, it's Batman vs. Robin.
Because of the cover. Yeah.
This one was
I was
badass
shocked.
as fuck. One last thing.
I was scared. I was scared for Batman.
Oh yeah, bro, they were fucking that nigga up, bro. Yeah, bro. The talons move different. But on that note, I'd like to thank you all for watching another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is episode 141 of the Purple Pill Podcast. We're coming up on 700 subscribers. Hopefully by next week, we're talking about celebrating that. So we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace, y'all stay up.
Right in time for Christmas.
All right, I gotta take shit. I'll be back.
I gotta go get ready. I'm sorry that you ended on that note, but I will see y'all later.
Yes, sir. Stay up.